Hello everyone, and welcome to Vanilla Skyblock. This is episode 5, and I am starting things off in the creative world that we started to go back to the main island, and we were doing some testing and different things like that, because in the last episode I asked you guys if we should just jump into creative, go through here, and grab ourselves a couple of blaze rods, and call it good. And a couple of people answered saying, yes, this pack seems a little bit glitched out and it seems like a pain to get them. So why not do it just to, make further progress? But while that video was editing and rendering and all those kinds of things, and after I asked that question, of course, I took to this creative world to try to find another way. So what I want to show you guys is what I found. So we'll go pop through the nether here. And I built in kind of the same corner a nether portal just like I did on my world. So it should be right over here. There it is. This is almost the exact same location we did pop through. There's barrier blocks right here, and then after that it's glass, and then it's just a fog effect. And then there's some netherrack and a layer of bedrock. And then if we go for a ways, we actually break into regular nether. So this is just a cutout of a portion of the nether. So if we go through this portal, you guys will see that I've been doing a little bit of testing, seeing if I can get to that part of the nether that we broke into without breaking barrier blocks and things like that. So if we go this way, quite a ways, we set down a bunch of portals, and then I basically got tired of guessing and checking, and I just came all the way out to this portal over here, and this will pop us into another position in the nether. It's right here, about 1,500 blocks straight out. We go through here, and we're in the regular nether. So then, what we can do is we can go this way. Hello, ghasts. So we could do this in our world, and this would open up. We could get all kinds of quartz and the brown mushroom that we waited forever to try to trade with a villager, or a wandering trader. We could have got them not really quick, but this would have been another way to get them. We could come in here and mine a bunch of nether quartz, and that could give us a few different blocks to play with. What am I doing? I thought this was the way. It is not. What else? We could have pretty much infinite netherrack, glowstone. There's all kinds of options here. But soul sand, we could get our hands on all kinds of different things that the nether provides. Now, that's not really the way the pack was intended to be played, as someone mentioned in one of my previous episodes, saying, you turned on coordinates, that's not the way the pack was intended to be played, that's quote-unquote cheaty. And turning on the coordinates is not cheaty, but in this pack, it kind of is. I wouldn't have been able to do all of what I'm doing now without it. So, anyway, here is another fortress. So, if I thought there was a blaze spawn. I know there's some blaze right here. Or there were. Anyway, I imagine there's some kind of blaze spawner I bet we could find in here. Yep, right here. So we could literally come in here and get the blaze that we need. And then the nice thing about all this is if we get out of this fortress, and we come over here to about 750 by 750, and we set up a portal right here. This portal would get us to the main island. And then we could do anything and everything that we wanted to here, and then we could simply just teleport back to our island. So that is the legit-ish way of doing this. I do believe... Do I still have it out here? I doubt it. But inside this world, I was talking about it in the last episode. There was according to Chunk Base, there's a chunk over in here that is a Nether Fortress chunk. And I don't know if I deleted. I think I deleted everything. But anyway, we were out here. Yeah, basically in this corner right here. I was placing blocks and placing blocks and placing blocks, trying to find that Nether Fortress to get a Blaze 2 spawn. So, being that we spawn at, what is it, 400 by 400 through this portal over here, you know, it would take a ton of work to go get the blaze rods, but there is a doable way. Whether I do it or not, that's a different story. As far as any other closer Nether fortresses, I really don't know. I just happened to spawn a portal at the main island, and that led me to there. Now we're 400, almost 500 by 700. So, anyway, I was kind of just lucky. I was going to go through and find a fortress eventually. But yeah, there is a way to do it. There is. And so, where's the thing? There's the thing. We're going to at least log off somewhere where we know, where we're not floating. So, anyway, let's jump back onto the actual island and let me show you what we've been up to there. Alright, so not much has changed around the base per se, but a few things have happened. We've done quite a bit of AFKing, or a fair amount of AFKing, I should say. And we've gathered up a few more emeralds. We did find a wandering trader that had some lapis. We did also get our brown mushroom from that. Let's see, we've been chopping trees so we could get some monster spawners, so we can set up a couple more of these style spawners. Now, one thing I think I'm going to do, and I said it in the previous episode, is I'm going to set up one of these without the kill chamber active, and I'm going to go buy a wandering trader egg, and we're going to see what we can trade from them. But before I do that, I want to get a few more emeralds. Because one thing, I just had a wandering trader spawn over there, and when I traded with him, he traded me podzol. I turned that into dirt, which could save me a fair amount of mining trees and going to buy dirt at 10 blocks when I can just trade it for emeralds. As basically, I need to take some stone brick and go all the way around this on both sides, because we said this was going to be a 3-wide path. And then in the corner of each side, we're going to have another little planter like this. And it's going to work out pretty perfect. And that is where we are going to take our pumpkin seeds, our melon seeds, and then the other planters are going to be for these two items here. So that's going to be the sand that I have in here. We also bought some red sand off a wandering trader, so we have that option as well. Now let's see, did I have nothing in there? There we go. So what I want to do is let's grow this mushroom. And we'll grow it on this little platform here where we have been growing spruce trees, and I can't because it's light out. That's right. I forgot. So if we take a piece of dirt, let's go into the nether. So in the overworld, you have to have a pretty dark room or a dark area to grow The mushrooms, they don't like to grow in the light. But I'm pretty sure they grow no matter what in the nether. Nice little wicked cough. So, if we go here, and we place that there, that works. Is that going to grow with the glass? Let's see. Yes, it will. So we can do that. And we're going to get all kinds of mushrooms. I need to get some cobblestone slabs real quick so we can get up there and mine it. Let's see. They should be perfect right there. So, I guess in today, or what I want to do today, is since we got the mushrooms and we did just go ahead and get the blaze rods like everybody suggested. So, oh, I don't have any blocks. That's okay. I should be able to reach most of this. Oh yeah, all of it. I think we'll build our brewing stands, we'll get our weakness potions all brewed up, and then we will cure our zombie villagers and get them in a little bit of a spot. There we go. So now we have all the mushrooms. And we are not going to leave this in here, as dirt is very valuable. Put all that back together, and let's go through the portal. Hello. And goodbye. So with these mushrooms in hand now, we should be able to easily make a fermented spider eye. Let's see, we have a couple of glass bottles here. I need one piece of sugar, one mushroom, and one spider eye. Will give me a fermented spider eye. And then in here, we can dump all but one mushroom. So we'll go ahead and craft that up now. We are going to need a piece of gunpowder. And maybe a piece of redstone. As well as one more bottle. And doesn't look like any of the witches I killed dropped any more redstone, so we'll have to dive into this right here. Perfect. So now we should be able to get those. We'll grab these. We'll grab a little bit of cobblestone. We'll make ourselves 1, 2 brewing stands, some blaze powder. Now, I decided to make 2 brewing stands as I have 2 villagers here for potential trading. So I should be able to slap these in here, a little bit of blaze powder, and a fermented spider eye. A laugh interrupted by a cough. Perfect. So let's see if all of our research and all of the stuff we've done is true. There you go. Potion of weakness. We'll go ahead and make it a longer potion, and then we'll turn it into a splash. And then what we will do is we will grab the 2 golden apples that we have sitting here, and we'll get ready to cure these guys. So that changes it from 1:30 to 4 minutes. This is going to drop it down a little bit of time. One thing I need to do is figure out where to put these guys. Like, I have these berry bushes here. These were just set up so I could get more sweet berries. And I was thinking, since this is kind of the main area where I hang out, you know, we come over here and we do the work there, but this is where I've got my bed and stuff like that. I'm thinking what I might end up doing is turning this area right here into kind of a bedroom. I do want to keep this open. I do like what I've got going on here. So Maybe we'll end up getting one of these guys, one of these villagers set on a brewing stand right here. And then we can get the other one over here. Right. I'm thinking right here, right where this is, and then right on the edge right here would be the best bet. Okay. Now I'm thinking, if I do this correctly, I might be able to splash both of these and then cure them with one potion. I don't know. But let me clean out my inventory. And can I break this without it? Yes. Okay, good. Let me get a few more items ready, like some carpet and stuff. After I cure these guys, I wanna get them moved. So give me just a minute to get a few more things ready, and I will be back. So what I'm thinking is, okay, let's be honest. This is the first time that I'm really messing with any kind of villager since the Village and Pillage update. Now, I'm not sure, but I think because of the difference in height on the carpet, that they won't walk through this gap here once I get them up here. So I want to get one over here and one over here. There's a brewing stand right here. But I guess first steps first, let's go ahead and work on curing. Excuse me, work on curing these guys. So they are both being cured. Now, things to consider with these guys is they may link up to the barrels I have in place all the way around the base. Now, these are no big deal. These aren't a big deal. I can clean out my inventory and, well, that one doesn't matter. I can clean out my inventory, I can break this, and I can simply put a chest. This way they have absolutely nothing that they can link to. The reason I went with 2 brewing stands is so each one of these guys could link up to their own here. Now, I'm not sure if they need a bed nearby to where they could, you know, sleep and whatnot. I'm not sure. So this is going to be a learning experience, but first things first, I think we're going to go ahead and move the barrels. Let these guys get cured up. I think it could take up to 20 minutes. And we'll continue killing the witches and stuff that we have in here. Please go. There we go. Anyway, are you cured? Nope. Nope. You guys still? They got the particle, so that was cool. I only needed 1 potion, so nice and easy. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and probably just remove these barrels and make some chests. So we're gonna need to clean out our inventory of all of our junk. Not necessarily junk, but all of the things that we have in here. And then we will. Let's see. I need to talk and put stuff in chest. That guy cured. They're both cured. Hello. Hi. How are you? You're a leather worker. And you're a butcher. Interesting. So I got both of the guys in this little box. I put down a couple of beds, and I've put down some brewing stands, and I've waited, I don't know, it's been about an hour, and nothing has really happened. So I don't know what to really do, but I am going to throw these guys some potatoes. Maybe they'll get interested in one another, and we can get a baby from this. I don't know. I did a little bit of looking around. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. I did a little bit of looking around, and there wasn't much on information for Bedrock about curing zombie villagers. Maybe I should have had the brewing stands by them. So this little dude, that's a librarian. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I should have had these brewing stands by these guys when I cured them, but they can breed that fast? Anyway, a leather worker requires a cauldron, which I have none of on this entire platform, and then the butcher requires a cauldron, which again I have none of those, or a smoker, which I have none of those. The only things I have are furnaces. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a process. Basically what I want to do is I want to get myself a couple of clerics that I can trade with, so we can get lapis, we can get redstone, things like that. I think I have enough lapis, to be honest with you. I don't need any more, but this was kind of something I wanted to do. Plus, what do clerics trade? They trade rotten flesh. So from this farm here, we can take our rotten flesh that we're getting, we can turn it into emeralds. We can also turn that into experience, because we are going to need some experience to do level 30 enchants. Hello, that's a yeah, come on, get you another spider to ride on. Anyway, basically what I want to do is make one piece of each and put a level 30 enchantment on it. So whatever it gets in the enchantment table. Yeah, I do have a stone cutter, but I don't have it placed down. Anyway, whatever I get from the level 30 enchantments is what it's going to be. So this is going to be 30 levels, which I'm very close to. And then we're going to need 3 levels, 3 levels, and 3 levels to keep us at level 30. I would also like to do the same with a sword and a pickaxe, just to have the 2 major tools enchanted. So that's kind of where we're at on what our plans are. Let's put this in there. So that is, what are we going to need? We're going to need 30 levels to start with, and then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 levels on top of that. And 26 levels I got is from killing things like this. Oops. Where'd you go? Not in there. Oh, it's right there. Should change this carpet out for a different color. That's really hard to see when it goes in the box. But anyway, I think... hi. Did I chuck you a full... I chucked you a full stack. You bred 2. I think it's 1 bed per villager, so that one links up, which means that's the maximum amount that we can breed. So we'll wait till these guys grow up and see if they change their profession. Because right now, as they're sitting as white coats, which would be a librarian or a cartographer. I have no lectern nor a cartography table set down. So I guess I'm finally getting to experience what everybody else has experienced with villagers and how they react, or how they work, or lack thereof. But yeah, a leather worker requires... a butcher requires a smoker. A leather worker requires a cauldron. Why is that the job that they have? If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to go through and break these barrels, but nobody is a fisherman. You can see the shadow up there. That's interesting. Anyway, it's weird that it's working that way. I don't understand it. But these guys will take about 15 to 20 minutes to grow up. So I am going to just kind of hang out here in AFK for my farms. And we can end up turning this into emeralds and experience. We might even breed up... what else do we have here? A butcher... I've been throwing all this away, and that butcher actually is worth something. So one thing that kind of slipped my mind when I was doing all this was these villagers here. If you look at them, these are kind of the original villagers pre-Village and Pillage update. So when I breed these guys up, that's why they had the 2 white coats, both of which were cartographers. Now, I had them breed up again, and this guy's got the little black part, bib, what do you call it? It's not a bib, apron. There we go. It's a bib. So, anyway, that seems to be our problem here, is that these guys obviously are not going to get a job, nor can we reset it because they are the original types. So, since I've gone through and I've made all the efforts in the right way to do this, I grabbed myself a couple of spawn villagers. I'm going to take care of these guys. Let's sleep this night and rain away. And we're going to spawn these guys in and we're going to go from there. So I did do some testing in here and spawned in like a zombie villager, and the zombie villager looks a lot different than what I caught on the island. That could have been because I caught the zombie villagers pre-update of the pack. Does that make sense? They updated the pack, and I think this pack was before the Village and Pillage update. So, like I said, I've caught the zombie villagers. I went through the process. I've cured them, so I don't feel that this is wrong in any sense, except for maybe that. And there we go. So now we'll bring these guys in. And there we go. That's what should have happened. So now, let's see. Redstone. 1 for 4, 1 for 4. 32 for an emerald. Same. What's the gold trade? The same. 1 for 1 on the lapis. Everything is the same. So I should be able to do this, and then their trades will never change. So that unlocks that. Let's trade a little bit with him, and then I guess we'll do a little bit of lapis. So now we have ender pearls, and we can trade in bottles. That's cool. Let's do this one. He just upped to this. Is that 5 for a pearl? Was this 4 for a pearl? No, 5. Okay, so they're pretty much the same. We will trade for some glowstone dust. And that unlocked the bottle of enchanting. And if we had nether wart, we could do that. Do I have enough to... Max level cleric. Alright, well, let's just max them both out. And then I probably don't have enough to get you to a max level. I'm just a few emeralds away, but nonetheless, we have done what we kind of strive to do today. What is above me? A bed. Okay, that'll work, that'll work. We can get up here. Now I've got ender pearls, that's pretty nice. I don't think I'll use them. Let's see, I don't have any more emeralds. I could go get more, but what I need to do now is I need to get these guys separated. They should never lose their, what they'll trade. And basically what we were doing was getting to this trade, even though we had a wandering trader come in and we traded plenty of lapis for what we need. So the good news is, though, we can get plenty of levels from them. As you see, I'm up to 29 levels now. So we can get more emeralds. Oh, you know what? We could get, let's get some, hi. Are you kidding me? How did you even get out of the farm? That was very interesting. He must have gotten through here. Normally, I haven't seen a single one get through there. And this episode is going to be really long. But let's get some of this. And let's go get ourselves a few emeralds and try to max out this other cleric. Hi, you guys now have a kitty that I have somewhat damaged. So that guy's done. And you're already a master level. Did this one go to master? I wasn't even paying attention. No. But I do have a few more emeralds, so we can do that. Now he's a master level cleric. We can get some bottles of enchanting from him. And these, of course, we can throw down on the ground. And we can get our levels up so we can do some enchanting. But that is where we are going to end today's episode. This has been quite a pain in the butt process. I don't know why this was all going like this. All I can assume is that before the pack updated, it was pre-village and pillage update, which is why the wandering traders didn't have a trade, and why these villagers or zombie villagers were different. So, yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, leave a like, comment, subscribe. All of that stuff will be in the description below. Stay tuned to the next episode next week, as we will be getting these guys set up in a little more permanent of a home, and probably getting ourselves an enchanting area set up, and finishing off the base. And behind me you can see I did a sugarcane farm. We will show off the last bits of that next week, along with the pumpkin, cactus, and a melon farm in that corner behind me. So, anyway, we're going to end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one.